Welcome back to the photographer. So far it's been kind of really boring. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, let's show her. Still pondering about, what is it called, like our loves. Where am I sitting? I guess I haven't really. Alright, we're good. Beautiful pictures. Thinking about life. Gonna fall into a pile of hay and somehow that doesn't kill me. Some of you will get that reference. Um, oh my gosh. Oh, that scared me. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, so yeah, it doesn't matter where she's going. All she can think about is him. It's really pretty photos. Oh, yeah. It's time really fast we leave the stuffiness of downtown Venice behind us. Goodbye, churches. I hope I don't see you again too soon. Marriage? What a silly concept. As though two people couldn't choose to live together without an official sanction of some self-proclaimed higher authority. It's for real though. I mean, look at us. We've lived together for almost 3 years now. Happily, most of the time. We didn't need anyone to tell us to do that. In fact, it's only now that our marriage day comes closer and closer. Well, it's kind of your fault. You kind of did that. But okay. That we don't seem to find happiness that easily anymore. And though the thought of marriage somehow brings us apart and not together. Does he feel the same about it? I'm certain he does. Some couples are kind of like that. It's just in how he behaves. He usually is very good at putting up a brave face. But by now, I know him too well to not see the signs. But why did he propose to me in the first place? Because he likes you. It can't simply because I brought up the subject, can it? No, he's been planning it. You said it yourself, like, there's no way in a week he could have planned all that. He's usually not that easy to convince. He likes if things go his way. Sometimes I just don't get him. Okay. Maybe we can simply continue to live like we do now. Could. Together, in love and harmony, but without something as silly as the concept of marriage behind it. Yeah? Like you couldn't stay faithful to one another without an angry God watching every little misdeed. I don't know, some people just do it. And like taxes, reasons, and I don't know. Or sometimes people see it as like an act to prove it. I don't know. My uncle and aunt have been living together for 20 years now without ever marrying. And no one's ever asked them when they're tying the knot. They probably did ask them when she was younger, but you know, it gets to a certain point when people stop asking. Or if someone asked them about it, they gave an answer so convincing that no one would ask them again. Well, I guess. There you go, I guess. It's not that I see them that often. Or maybe this would be all easier. Why do I yawn? Like, I never yawn until I start, like, maybe because I never talk. Then again, I'm a bit of an outcast up to my family anyway. Oh, okay, everyone thinks that. They never really wanted me to be an artist in the first place. Okay, makes sense. Doesn't always make money. Maybe that's the reason why I suggested to him that we should marry. To appease my family? Could people do that? Would I do something like that even subconsciously? Kind of. I'm not certain. As the water bus continues on its way, I let my gaze slide across the waves. Big mistake. I looked up, and the first thing I see, another church back on the main Venus. Why didn't I even look that way? I really need to see something different than that. Something that somehow makes me respond to another way than with frustration. Oh yeah, these look great. As a water bus comes to a stop at a little pier, I cannot get off soon enough. Murano will put me at ease. Murano has to. I heard into the streets, the architecture isn't half as fancy as back in San Marco. Good, that probably means the nobles spent less money on sucking up to the Venetian around here. When the banks disappear from my sight, I slow down my pace and become more relaxed. Yes, this is what I've been looking for. Something normal, something that can calm me down. There are many small stores selling glassware around here, but it's just that this is just the stuff they make for tourists, overpriced and low quality. I find my way deeper into the island, even though Murano's much smaller than Venus itself. The streets are a good bit wider. streets are a good bit, or just a bit wider, more breathing space. Through an alley, I suddenly spy something blue and shiny, and my curiosity awakens. The secrets. What secrets could this little island hold? Whoa, I finally reached the thing I've seen, and at the same time, pressed and disappointed. What is this? It's a large bluish glass sculpture, something a cross between a sea urchin and an anemone. Is it an anemone? It's huge and the craftsmanship involved is impressive. The glassmaker behind this is really a master. But at the same time, the glass sculpture is only here for one reason, to advertise for the glassmaker's business. Yeah? It doesn't really fit in with anything else in this little oh my gosh, piazza. I can like hear it in my head, but I like, for some reason, just can't like say the word. So I've traveled all the way from New York to Venice, and what am I doing? I don't know, I feel like all over the world there's always like these kind of architectures, and it just doesn't even make sense. Like, so I was going to tell you guys that I finished my last year of school, and that's why I'm finally done, so I can finally just stick to kind of this and look for work. But like at my school we had a lot of weird like sculptures, and like none of it made sense. They're just because sculptures. I'm looking at advertisements, and not even very good ad. It looks like an alien landed and somehow got stuck. Why would I want to buy something like this? Same. I set up a quick picture, not that I'll be able to use it for anything. The sculpture may be copyrighted, and then I can't really sell pictures of it. Never thought of that. So I'm here in Murano, and the most interesting thing I found so far is an ad. Where to next? Just as I thought, my mobile started ringing. Hello? Hey darling, having fun? Sorta. What sort of question is that supposed to be? And what's the weird tone in his voice? Sort of. Something's wrong, or why are you calling? Oh, I just wanted to tell you where I am. I'm on Venice right now. That would be a larger island in south of Venice. If I remember correctly, it's not exactly the one of the highlights of the city. Only factories and workers living in quarters over there. Venice? What are you doing there? Just being curious. Yeah, right, him. Curious. Can't be! Unless he dug up some story and is now trying to follow up on it. Oh my god, he can't be. Not on our vacation! I need to find out what he's up to. I can't allow spoilers. I don't know, you chose to be separate. It's your kind of fault. To travel guides and Venice mostly industrial corridors nowadays. Not much to see there. Really? Well, I beg to differ. I think it's really nice and relaxing over here. It really could be. I mean, if people are living there, it's totally interesting how people live. And now I'm certain something is up. Come on, spill the beans. If you say so. I'm trying to sound as uninterested as possible. I need to convince me in order to... You need to tell me what you're trying to do there. Why don't we meet later? This view from the banks is fantastic. You can see the entire south of San Marco from here. Can't be. He never gave a damn about fantastic views and the like. Dude, he's on his vacation. He probably does. But he knows that I do. I do. So if I want to play this right, then... I thought you wanted to meet back in San Marco. Well, that was just an idea, wasn't it? Let's meet here instead. I'll pick you up at the water bus station. That again, I can't really say no without sounding irrational. I need him to realize I'm uncomfortable with the idea without telling him openly. To go to South Island? I don't know. Really? You're going to like it here. Don't you trust me? Oh, no, not like this. She just wants it her way. Can't seriously make this an issue about trust. Can you? I understand what he's trying to pull now. He's making me jump through hoops just because he can. And he's angry because I made the decision that we explore Venice apart from one another. Yeah, he probably is. He probably thought, you guys came here together. And now this is how he wants to get even for it, by forcing me to do things his way. He is dominating me, really, so that important to him? And if so, can I really spend the rest of my life with a man like that? I don't know if he's really doing that from those words. Well, at least I can tell him in person. Alright, I'm coming. I'm going to take a little while, though. I'm not exactly around the corner. No worries, I'll be waiting. Sounds all cheery now. Well, it's what he wanted. Let's see how he likes it. Charlie actually trying to do something nice. Later then. Later. I take a deep breath and put my mobile back in my purse, and not before taking another look at the time. A little past 12. Let's see how I can get to Gidicia the quickest. I'm pretty sure there's no direct water bus line, but maybe I can find a route that doesn't take too long. Really pretty photos. Really pretty. Oh, shit. Can I go back? It was a shame I have to leave. I think I would have found quite a few interesting sights here. So she likes it there. The lighthouse, for example, is a really beautiful building in Westfall. It's not a church. I don't know. Is that lighthouse actually really pretty? Almost looks like a factory. I'm certain there would be other places like this to explore if I had the time. He didn't force me to come running back to him. You kind of said yes. Eventually, I found the line leading from Marana Forto to the Lido di Venezia, where the airport is, and the lines from there, Lido di Venezia, to everywhere else. I leave Murano behind and take a deep sigh as overwhelming churches of Venice come in sight again. Really, I don't want to be doing this, not for the rest of my life. And later on, I'm telling him. More shit. I mean, a few stops later. Whoops. Yeah, on the next bus, I guess. The island really doesn't look much from here. Hardly in comparison to the historic sites of the main Venice. There he is, smiling, waving to the right from the water bus station. Hey there! He's good. His smile doesn't even look fake. Maybe because it isn't fake! My gosh. Hey. Really, I don't try to hide my mood. I just need to make him understand I'm not pleased. Hope it wasn't too much of an inconvenience for you to meet here. No, not really. Get it, huh? You have it your way, but I'm not gonna like you any better for that. He doesn't react, he just continues to smile. What on earth is he up to? So, what's so great over here? What do you want to show me? We link arms, though we're probably both faking closeness now. Oh, I think he really wants to show you something. I wanted to show you this. Okay, what is this? It's a place in Venice that's not overrun with tourists. A place where you have some breathing space and distance from that overwhelming history. Look, this may shock you, but some people actually come to Venice because of the history. I don't know. You literally left Venice to, like, get some open air. Probably did the same. In that case, just look across the lagoon. There it is on the other side. Historical stuff, just far enough so it doesn't stifle you any longer. Well, maybe. Just maybe? But instead, you get this here modern apartment building. Stuff you can't see everywhere else. You don't have to go to Venice to see these things. Honestly, I didn't come here to look at some houses, no matter whether they're historic or modern. Oh? So what did you come here for? I thought we came here to spend some quality time together, didn't we? So? Oh man, she's such a bitch. Well, we don't have exactly done much in the last few hours, have we? And whose fault do you think that is? Yours! You suggested it! Well, who suggested we split up? And why do you think I did that? A moment of awkward silence follows. You're such a bitch. Come on, let's walk a little. Just changing the topic as though that ever worked out. He's trying! You're just being a bitch with this fucking wall. That we start walking down the banks of Gidicia, our arms still linked. Somehow we're both not quite ready to let go of one another. I wonder who of us will be the one to make the first move. The one to admit this isn't working. We both feel it, and yet you feel it. Maybe he still feels like there's something here. Where are you taking me? I thought you were here for the historic Venice, weren't you? So? There's a really nice church over. Please don't do that. Don't do what? Don't act that you're trying to be so nice to me. Don't act as if you're doing this just because you think it's what I want. Am I doing that? You would ask me what I want for a change. We both stop walking and look into each other's eyes. Then we stop locking arms. I don't remember you asking me if I wanted to split up. Ah, so it's coming out. That's why you're acting this way. No, he's trying to be friends. What way? This, all of this. You're asking me to come here. You're making some bullshit explanation. That's why I need you to show me something. And then it's just normal houses. You think you're any better? You think I didn't realize you started this? What? Making a bullshit explanation. What was that about? Let's split up and take pictures of places we both explore tomorrow. Did you even take one picture of a place you want to go tomorrow? The words hang us between daggers. The first one will make a mistake now. Will bleed. I wanted to see photos I made? Fine, I'll show you. We held it together to get a better look at the small screen on the back of the camera. See? There's a picture I made. The Basilia were already together this morning. Would you want us to go there again? Well, yeah? I made this photo because it reminded me how serious you usually take your job. Another moment of silence, but this time one born of genuine surprise. What? You know that the Catholic Churches was one of the major political players during the late Middle Ages? Yeah. The ruler of Venice were at odds with them quite often, to the point their Venetian would instruct their priests to preach against the Venetian Doge, right from the churches in his own city. The Doge, in response, built a private cathedral just for himself and his family, and he would pay priests to hold services there that were more in favor of him. I suppose money could even buy you salvation back then. Maybe. The story doesn't end here. Over many years, through lots of political yeah. The Venetian eventually managed to wrest the Basilia out of the Doge's grip. You mean the Cathedral of Rulers of Venice built themselves. In the end, it was under control of Rome again. One of the major political victories of the Venetian over Venice. Wow, that's a really great story. Yeah, I thought you would say that if you had been a journalist back in those days. That's one thing that a ton of political intrigues to report. If I lived long enough to actually report these intrigues. We both chuckle at the idea. Yeah, the Renaissance was probably not the safest time to be a journalist. Probably not. Probably not at all. So what about you? Did you take any pictures? Oh yeah, sure, I did, but really they aren't any good. Show me. No, really, you want? Show me. You show me. You see one of mine. It's your turn. We both look at each other's eyes. And is this gonna be another contest now? But eventually. Sheesh. Alright, you win. Here's the first thing I found. It's the bell tower Basilia. It is? Sure. It doesn't look anything like the rest of Basilia. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right about that. Then again, the Basilia was expanded over the course of a few centuries. I think they became more experienced over time, didn't they? They sure did. The bell tower is over 300 feet tall. And it's an amazing achievement to build something like that back in the 16th century. Your picture is taken from a really good angle. You can see how they managed to combine different materials into something coherent. It's really a testament to the skill of build makers. You know, these aren't the exact thoughts I had about mine. Really? Really. Another moment of stunned silence. Come on, show me another one of your photos. Okay. Oh, it's another church? I suppose it's impossible to hide disappointment of that magnitude. Yeah, I know, there are too many churches in Venice. Yeah, I agree. You agree? Of course I do. You can't walk 100 yards in Venice, or Utah, without running into another church. Or tripping over one. A moment of amused silence and a nice change of mood. What's up with this tone? What do you mean? You wouldn't have made a photo unless there's something interesting about it, right? Well, actually, no wait, let me guess. It's one of the smaller churches. It doesn't look half as impressive as Basilia or some of the other churches I saw. But if you took a picture of it, there must be something special that would attract your... There's something inside, right? You're right, how did you know? I know you. Any church wouldn't be interesting to you, so what's inside an art, Kelly? Almost. Inside this Terrentio's important painting and his grade. Knew it. I knew it would be someplace important. That photo totally shows how much you're interested in it. It does? Your photos always show what you've been feeling about something, but that shouldn't surprise you. I mean, the critics write that about you. And you can see that too, in that photo? Sure, it's really easy. Oh, they're complimenting each other on their photos. How cute. They're probably gonna get back together. I'm amazing silence. We're going through the mood today, aren't we? You are, probably. Got any more photos too? Yeah, sure, but they're not really interesting. Come on, show me! Oh, look, another church. Churches. Oh yeah, museums, statues, something. Wow, she knows so much shit. Profane statues, some saints. Don't I don't think so. A few of these depict a person who patroned church and his family, and the others, they don't really look like saints to me. More like descriptions of allegorical concepts or something. That's not really my specialty. So you're saying all the churches in Venice that happened to take a photo and one of the shows are mostly secular art? Yeah, funny. As though something I know. Somehow you knew you would. A moment of contemplative silence, and then more. More photos! Oh my gosh. Oh, look at all this about Venice. So cool. Some awkward science. Oh, sorry, I didn't really take this as seriously. I didn't take it places to take you. I just made some pictures to pass the time. I see. I know it's kind of silly, and I really should have gone with your suggestion. You know? I didn't quite go with my own. What is this? Glass? Yeah, right. Just all this stuff. Just alien. Look how amazing this conversation is. So much fun. Oh, she's talking about the ad. You mean? Oh, we link arms again. It slowly feels perfectly natural again. Yeah, to you. Thank you. For what? For asking me to come here. You're right. It's a nice place away from the tourists. There's not a whole lot to see, though. I don't mind. We have a few more days to see all we want. We don't need to hurry. If you would like to do this a little more relaxed, why wouldn't it? I wasn't sure whether you felt like relaxing or thought maybe you weren't happy unless we planned out everything we did here. Unless they had a perfect timetable for each day in Venice. That's how my parents did things. It really kind of sucks. I mean, sometimes it's cool because you can see some cool things, and then sometimes it's like, you're always like, go, 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 go. And then at the end of the vacation, it's just like, you really need a new vacation because you didn't relax at all. Are you kidding? I have to take the same time to go all the time during work. It makes me think I would want one for my vacation. I don't know, you always seem so prepared, so ready. Me, prepared? Look at you. I see a tower and you can tell me its history. I see a church with statues and you tell me why they're there. Looks like you're the one that's prepared. I didn't want to feel stupid. Oh. We both huddle a little closer to one another when we both sigh in the same moment. Looks like we don't see things as differently as I thought we would. Yeah, same here. So what do we do for the rest of our day? I don't know, any suggestions? There was a really nice restaurant on the way to the back. Oh, that's a good idea. I could really eat a bite. And what do we do then? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Want to go more exploring? Yeah, let's go together now because we're so cute together. Blah, blah, blah. And we continue side by side to those restaurant and banks and silently again, but this is harmony, mutual comfort. As you approach the place, you can never think about the place we just talked about, the Bridge of Sighs. Peculiar name. Oh my gosh. Both heads the bridge and the way back to one another. Maybe we see things differently, and how many things we see the same way. Harmony things the same way isn't that important, and the more you can still appreciate the way someone else feels about something, because it resonates with you. It's strange. Photos of something we definitely never have the same angle, never the same result. We're different because we're photographers, and we love each other because of that fact. That they're different, and this is all it takes to be happy together. Being photographers. The end. Thank you for playing. Oh my gosh. We're finally done. I mean, it was really cool learning. It's almost like someone was giving me a presentation on their assignment about like, so this is what I learned in like looking up about I totally forgot. Venice. And here's all these pictures I found from like Google. I know the people who did this, like someone in their group actually went and took those photos, which is really cool, for this kind of game. But like, it felt like it was some kind of project, like history, like assignment project to be like, so yeah, about these places, about Rome, and then they kind of threw in like some kind of love story about chick that's like in her own head that's like, oh my god, it's not working that blah blah blah, but they're just not really communicating, or she's not telling her feelings. I mean, she could just be agitated from like anything. You know how you travel, and traveling sometimes just makes you like more pissier than normal. Um, yeah, this game kind of sucked because like I want more like I guess of a story. There wasn't really any story here, and but I guess if you really like the history, here you go. I mean, and then um, and whoever did the pictures, I mean, they're pretty good. So cool. Let's see what else is here. Oh, it's in. All right. So thank you for watching. Bye.